Ah, I'm live. I was waiting to go live, and now here I am. I hope I can keep this connection. I've got funky internet today. Hello, my lovely group members in Ascending Earth Creatrix. Hello, lovelies. It is I, Catherine Massell, Ascending Earth Creatrix, intuitive energy healer, spiritual growth catalyst. It is Soul Session Saturday. So, that means I have some messages that I've been ruminating on in my own life and talking about and thinking about the things I want to put in place for Heal, Awaken, Align Bootcamp coming up on June 4th. Still lots of spots available. And thinking about the whole subtle art of manifesting and truly manifesting the way I see it, which is manifesting in 5D. And there are ways of manifesting that still work, that are aligned with 3D consciousness, but you could make them work even better if you understand what manifesting means as we align with the consciousness timeline of 5D, fifth dimension. And when I talk about the subtle art of manifesting, I'm talking about manifesting being a subtle energy that we're using, okay? We're working with the stuff that is the fabric of the whole, it's the quantum fabric of the universe. Energy is everything. When we think of manifesting and we are just aligning with different energies for that which we would like to create or bring into our lives, it is a subtle art. We're not forcing outcomes, okay? We're not also, when we're manifesting, that means we're in the process of creating something, but that also means within that process of creating, there's a cycle. So we don't always have to be forcing action. We don't always have to be putting out and exerting activity. And it's actually better sometimes if you don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why. So first off, I want to talk about manifesting in 5D is all about the essence, okay? The essence of something. When you create the intention of what you want to create, what you want to call forth into your life, it is great to visualize that. But it can be something that's more grounded in 3D awareness and perspective rather than 5D. How do you make manifesting and getting into the essence of something, of your intention, align with 5D? You get into the feeling space of what it feels like to create what you are creating, to call forth what you are asking to come into your life. It is about getting into the feeling space of what it would feel like if it was in your life right now, if you had it. If you were embodying this, whatever it is you're wanting to manifest, and it doesn't matter what it is you are manifesting. It doesn't matter what it is. It's the same formula. These are the same things that you want to put in place. What would it feel like? What does it feel like if you were to have this in your life right now? What would you look like? What kind of people would be around you? What would be different in your life? What kind of shifts would be taking place? What would you be doing right now? What would you be wearing right now? Where would you be living right now? What kind of car would you be driving right now? What would the world look like around you right now? And what would be your relationship to it? How would you feel in that space? It is about the essence of it, because the universe understands essence. It understands the energetic that you are holding. And if you are asking to create something based on the energetic and you're inhabiting that space of what it feels like as if it's there right now, the universe lines up things very, very quickly to bring that in. But here's the nuance of that. You have to get into the why. Why do you want this? Okay, so when we talk about, and we were discussing this earlier in my Heal, Awaken, Ascend Mastermind, when we were doing oracle card readings, we're talking about leaving room for unexpected outcomes, okay? So if you are creating an intention, that which you want to manifest, the limitation of visualizing it is such that you are only holding one vision, one aspect of this manifestation, instead of the essence of it. When you get into the why, you get into, okay, I feel this in my life and this is what it brings to me right now. If you visualize it, that's quite myopic, okay? That's only one perspective of what could possibly come in for you. And when we do that, and we're in that 3D alignment with manifesting, that 3D perspective of manifesting, which is just visualizing your goal, it puts you in this place where the universe says, okay, well, I feel the energetic of what you want, and this is what you're asking for, and what we're really asking for, the why of what you're asking for, could allow you to bring in any number of wonderful opportunities. But if you're only looking at this one vision, you're not seeing all the cool stuff that the universe is bringing into you and saying, here you go, here it is. You can't spot it and go, oh, there it is. Got it. Thank you. Pulling that in now. Because if you're just holding a vision for it, you think that your manifestation is only allowed to show up one way. That is how you're forcing outcomes, and you don't allow that beautiful co-creative aspect of the universe to take hold, okay? So get into the why. So if you're thinking about a new car, why do you want that new car? You want good, safe, reliable transportation. You want something that looks good and reflects your personality. You want something that can take you away on a spur-of-the-moment weekend, out with the girlfriend, out with your husband, maybe even out with your kids, where you have the freedom to travel at will and do a little car trip and drive 100 miles away on a weekend if you want to, okay? When you just hold a vision of, well, I want this candy apple red car, and I want it to be brand new, and I want all these options on it, and whatever, that's really myopic. That's really putting yourself into just one way of looking at how your manifestation could develop or surface. When if you get into the why of it, you're better able to spot what is coming in for you. Whereas before, you really had tunnel vision when you're just holding a visual of your manifestation. If you are in the essence of it, you allow for any number of wonderful opportunities, leaving space for a variety of outcomes to come in, and allowing the universe to do what it needs to do best, which is deliver on its promise to you to be in abundance, to be in prosperity. Why would you limit the universe's options for what it could provide for you, when usually we have the manifestations of our desires show up in better ways than we could have even possibly imagined, okay? So we have to stop limiting ourselves, or try to get into the practice of getting into the essence, the feeling space, instead of just holding a vision of our manifestations, because that's rather limiting, and it's really aligned with the forcing the outcomes that is part of manifesting in 3D. So another thing to remember about the energetic and calling forth that desire is putting yourself in alignment constantly. So once you've figured out the essence, you've figured out your why. Why is it that you want to call that in? What will it provide for you? How will it make you feel? How will it allow you to move into this high voltage resonance that you can hold on a continuing basis? How will it do all that for you? And you get into when you break down what that energetic feels like for you, and you find ways to inhabit that often throughout your day. And when you get thrown out of that energetic, you can put yourself back in alignment. Understand that this is how manifesting works. So say you are creating your attention, and as Abraham Hicks would say, you are launching the rocket of your desire. Imagine that you are standing on a tall rooftop, and it has many floors underneath. And your intention is a boomerang, and you launch that boomerang, okay? And the universe, in its co-creative capacity of working with you to help you manifest your desires, sends that boomerang back to you. When you get out of your energetic alignment with that which you desire, what you're doing is you're going down those floors, okay? You allow yourself to move out of that energetic. You're no longer in that place for when the boomerang sends that, for when the universe sends that boomerang back, you're not in a place where you can receive it. You're not on the rooftop anymore. You're not in a place where that boomerang can come back to you, delivering you with the physical manifestation on the 3D plane of your desire, right? Hi, Katrina. Hi, Cornelia. So think about it that way, that whenever you have things because life will derail you, it doesn't matter how good you've got your energy healing, you're all set up with that, you're doing some mindset work every single day, you're putting practices in place where you are embodying this alignment, the drama and the chaos of life will take you out of that alignment. That is a guarantee. But you also know that you are a free will being with free will choice. And if you choose to, you can align with fear, and you can align with that low end of the energy spectrum if you want to, and take yourself out of alignment continually and stay there and marinate in those low energies. Or you can choose to realign yourself, get back in, get back on that rooftop, so that boomerang can come back to you and you can receive it. You can receive the manifestation of your desire. Another thing I kind of talked about before, try to steer yourself away from having attachments to the outcomes. Just like you are being really myopic with your manifestation by just visualizing that which you desire, it's also very limiting if you're forcing the outcome or attaching yourself so strongly to the outcome of what you desire. Meaning, my life will be better if this shows up. Everything will fall in place for me and everything will be right in my life if this shows up. This is conditional manifesting. This is shooting yourself in the foot. This is aligned with all of the fear and lack and lost timelines of 3D. We have to learn how to get ourselves out of this. It is something you have to practice often, but you can do it. I learned how to do it. It took a while, but practice makes perfect. Instead, move yourself into that place where you surrender. Understand that the universe is your co-creator. If something doesn't show up for you, it's not the universe punishing you. It is down to divine timing. And it is also that the universe is cooking up something better than you even thought it could be. This manifestation that you had so attached yourself to or aligned with a vision of, perhaps the universe knows something better than you. Perhaps it knows something that you don't. It's not punishing you. It's not giving everyone else what they want and not you. Instead, align yourself with the energetic that the universe knows much more about this whole manifesting process than I do. And hi, Karen Hanlon. Hello, darling. And trust. Allow yourself to surrender. Lose your attachment to the outcome and just be in that happy place as if that manifestation has already showed up. Again, this takes practice. This isn't easy to do. I'm not going to kind of gloss over this and just say, oh, tomorrow you're going to wake up and do all this stuff. It takes practice. And it also takes understanding that the other thing I wanted to get to about manifesting is that we will get derailed. The drama and the chaos of life on this 3D, in this 3D dimension, it's a very dense energetic here. There are a lot of collapsing timelines. There is a lot of stuff that comes up with collapsing timelines that are bringing up a lot of energies and emotions that are at the lower end, the low vibration end of the emotional spectrum. That stuff is going to come up. When that does come up, and it will, because we're collapsing on a lot of timelines now, are you having things in place, or do you know how to put things in place so you don't get derailed? So you don't have this drama or this chaos that shows up that emotionally is an upheaval that takes you out of alignment with that which you're desiring and that which you're creating, and then you feel like you are disempowered by these things that come up, and then you just get derailed. You go off track. You get out of alignment. It's because we don't understand that the cycle of creation, and certainly the cycle of manifesting, is cyclical. Just like there are seasons in this 3D reality, we have the seasons of spring and summer, fall and winter, right? So the cycle of creation is cyclical. There is a time to plant seeds and watch them grow. Watch them take root and grow. There is a time to completely celebrate the full manifestation of that which we have created in our power and brought forth. There is a time to reap the harvest then of what we have manifested, what we have created. And then there is a time for just being, allowing for a regeneration or a renewal process, even a retreat process where we pull inward and ready ourselves to begin the creation process anew. If you don't understand that the manifestation process is like this, you are operating with the same energy that you would do everything else in your life, in a linear way. Think about it in terms of you are doing a project, okay? You're doing a project at work. There are steps to put in place so that it can see its completion. You're building a cabinet. Maybe you're building a dresser for one of your kids. There are steps to follow, instructions, A, B, C, D, and E, right? That's linear. Manifesting is not linear. Manifesting is cyclical. So if you are using an aspect of mind that thinks that manifesting is linear, if I do this, then this is going to show up, then this is going to show up, then this is going to show up, not only is that extremely myopic, but it leaves no room for regeneration, renewal. In that time of regeneration and renewal, we get to focus the reserves of our energy on that which we do want to create when it's time to take action. That's the winter of our manifestation process. Please understand that not only manifesting and the subtle art of manifesting in general is cyclical, but we operate in seasons as well. There are seasons of our lives. Those of you who have 9-star key readings with me, you understand that. So the creation cycle of manifesting is cyclical. We're reverse engineering here, so understand that. Understand that it is important to leave space for unexpected outcomes of our manifestation. That the universe could know more about manifesting our desires than we do, and it does. And it operates from a much higher vibration plane, and that it can provide things for us that are far better than maybe we have ever expected or even imagined, okay? So it's important to not have any attachment to outcome. It's important to understand your energetic alignment, if you understand the boomerang theory that I explained to you. And also that 5D manifesting is about being in the feeling space, that we create essence into form much more actively, and it's fun, and it can be joyful and easy if we understand that it's important to be in the feeling space of your manifestation, as if it's here right now. And live your life every day as if you have it right now. That's how you stay in alignment with what it is you're calling forth. And the universe can spot you very easily and say, oh, you're the one that's been wanting this. So here you go. There you go, right there. Karen says, I was in a push energy mode for the last 2 years, and no matter what I tried, it smacked me in the face. This is because, once again, we don't understand the cyclical nature of manifesting. So I have a blog post that I'll put up in here called Be, Do, and Have. And it is about the cycle of manifesting and why it's important to understand these cycles when we are creating. There is a time to take inspired action and to go full speed ahead, and there is a time to pull back and recharge and allow for that space of renewal and replenishing. It's very, very important. Otherwise, we gas out. We gas out super quick, and we're in that place where we're always forcing outcomes. And let's face it, as products of the society that we live in, we are constantly encouraged, not only from friends, family, peers, coworkers, our boss, mass media, to constantly be in production mode. This is a very limiting and not a very self-sustaining way of creating and manifesting and being in our highest spirit. Being on the path of spiritual evolution and awakening is understanding that by nature we are master builders of our reality. We are brilliant creators of our world. But we have to understand that there's a way to do it properly. There's a way to do it that feels in alignment with our soul. There's a way that feels in alignment with the ebb and flow of the universe. So what I am teaching in Heal, Awaken, Align is really how to put these tools in place so that you can better navigate this cyclical process of manifesting. And again, it doesn't matter what it is that you're manifesting. You could be manifesting a new career. You could be manifesting more financial abundance. It doesn't matter. The cyclical nature of manifesting is the same. So you can weather the ebb tide, because understanding that the cyclical nature of manifesting is about ebb and flow, that ebb tide, that part that is derailing you, the chaos and the drama of life, and that emergence of the low end of the emotional spectrum that comes up and derails us when we're doing so good on our manifesting process. And like we get this intellectually, and we're putting stuff in place and we feel expanded, but then something happens, a trigger, and we feel derailed. We feel the universe is against us. We feel like we are in a place of complete and total resistance and not in alignment with our goals. What tools do you have in place to be able to help you out of those ebb tides? That's what I want to help you with. That's just one of the things I'm helping you with in Heal, Awaken, Align. It is a 6-week boot camp. It starts June 4th. I have one spot available if you sign up at the full price to get a free one-on-one session with me to work on your mindset, to work on energy healing, to work on your manifestation process, or whatever you want to work on in an hour session with me. That's an added bonus if you sign up at the full price. There's only one of those spots left. And you can sign up for the Heal, Awaken, Align Bootcamp now. I'm going to put the link up here for you. The next 5 women that sign up after that, you get the free bonus of my Sacred Feminine Manifestation Alignment, which is a 6-week online self-study course, which is a really, really popular course that I have, and the women love it who have taken it. There's over 48 energetic healings, activations, empowerments, and alignments in there that you will just love. It helps you to find that divine feminine aspect of who you are and sync up with that in your everyday life and expand into that ability to know your own inner wisdom, to listen to your own inner guidance, to accept that you are a powerful creatrix, to accept that you are a powerful master creator of your reality in every single way. And it also allows you to move into that place of receiving and allowing, that place that we need to anchor into, that is surrender, which is such an important part of the manifestation process. So if this is speaking to you, I really want to help you put these tools in place so that you can weather the ebb tide that I'm talking about with this manifesting process. Hey, Sarah. And let's reset your energy. Let's reset your mindset in 6 weeks in the boot camp, where we're working on energy healing, we're working on mindset work, and I'm going to help you put tools in place so you can better navigate the cyclical process of manifesting in your life. And you have tools that you can use going forward in your life that you can go back to time after time after time, no matter what you are manifesting. I want to wish you so much love and light and many, many blessings. Happy Soul Session Saturday. Bye-bye.